Brian Antonio here with John DiMuro. All right, John, we just wrapped up the last day of Fisher camp. It was a great 3 weeks at St. John Fisher. What are your impressions of camp after the Bills have left?
Well, I was definitely glad I was part of this independent study. I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't think I'd like it this much. I definitely got a lot of my own ideas I'm going to make with videos, especially. I love having my own media access, working with you guys, being on the field and being close to the players and everything. It was a fun experience. That'll help me out in my future, definitely. What do you think about camp?
I had a lot of fun, man. It was definitely new to me. I never had the experience from being on the field as a media member. I was able to meet a couple media guys. I saw it from that lens, and it was definitely a lot different. Moving right down to the field, I thought the quarterback situation was the most interesting storyline over the whole camp. I mean, they had 3 different guys coming in that they were hoping that someone emerged as the starter. No one ended up having. Rex Ryan said it yesterday. He's happy with the way all 3 have played, and it's the best situation possible because they're all playing at a high level. But still, you gotta wonder who's going to be starting quarterback in week 1. And to me, I think it's going to be Tyrod Taylor, but we really don't know yet, and it's definitely a very interesting storyline heading into the season.
All right, so there definitely was a quarterback battle, but I mean everybody knew going in that rushing was going to be one of the key components to the team. So what do you think about that, especially with all the injuries they've had?
Jeez, man, I mean, who saw that coming? I mean, against the Browns, they went into the game with their 6th running back as the starter, and that's almost unprecedented. They brought in LeSean McCoy this year to be their bell cow, and we saw him a couple of days at camp nursing that hamstring, doing some ladder drills, but other than that, he was kind of a no-show. And someone like Fred Jackson, who was 34 years old, they weren't even sure if he was going to be able to play well at all this year, has been pretty much the main healthy guy throughout camp, and that is impressive in its own right. They got Carlos Williams, who's been hurt, so I think the rushing attack will be strong this year, but I think it's just been really bad luck so far with the way the injuries have been piling up on them in the backfield.
Well, hopefully those injuries are going to stay in the preseason. They don't have to worry about it weeks 1 through 17.
Yeah.
So they definitely also have a good receiving core, you think? I mean, led by Watkins and Woods and all those guys. So what are your thoughts on that, especially with the cuts coming up?
Yeah, I mean, there was a really interesting battle. I mean, the fact that Watkins, Percy Harvin, and Woods were pretty banged up the whole camp. We saw them on the sideline with their helmets off almost all the time, which was a bummer to not be able to watch them, but it really gave a lot of the other guys opportunities to get out there. Some guys like Tyler Thigpen, Marquise Goodwin, Marcus Easley, Deontay Thompson, all guys that are really fighting for roster spots now. Me personally, I think, and also Chris Hogan, who hurt himself during the preseason, I think those top 4 guys in Watkins, Woods, Harvin, and Hogan are locks. And I think Marcus Easley is also the 5th that'll be able to make the team. So I think the 6th player that makes it might be Deontay Thompson. I don't think Goodwin makes it. He had a great camp, but he's small, and I think he's going to struggle with a lot of the NFL wear and tear. So I think Easley and Thompson or Thigpen will be the last ones to make it. But it was definitely an interesting battle to keep track of the entire camp.
All right. Any final thoughts? Do you think the Bills are going to be good this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of hype around the season this year. I mean, Rex Ryan said himself, we definitely expect to make the playoffs, and that's what you want to hear out of the head coach. And I think it's gonna be close, but I think they're gonna just get under 10 wins this year. I think they'll finish 9-7 and just miss the playoffs, but give the fans a good ride this season, and it'll be a lot of fun. What do you think?
I'm just excited to see that defense again. I mean, that front 4 they have. I can tell you they're a fantastic 4 right there. Let me tell you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's going to be close making the playoffs, especially with only 6 teams in each conference still. So, I mean, I think they really have a good chance to slide in there, but it's just going to be tough. I mean, I think they're going to get 10 wins, but even with that, it's still going to be tough. It'd be great if they get 11. 11 is pretty much a guarantee for the playoffs. 10 is like 50-50 chance. So, hopefully they get at least 10, and then we'll see how the standings work out. Hopefully, maybe they can run it in the playoffs as well.
All right, this is Brian Antonio and John DiMuro signing off from Bills Camp. We hope you enjoyed the coverage this year, and we'll see you next time.